Hi guys, don't get your hopes up, it's not a tutorial. I wanted to make something simple, so I will just fill in with some information here and there, and yeah, enjoy. So here I'm starting out with some rough shapes to get me started. I had an idea of the Terminator from a lower angle. This is how I like to start it. Big shapes and pretty rough. And the opacity is set to pen pressure on my tablet. I've got shortcuts on my tablet, so the brush and the eyedropper tool are the two buttons on my tablet, so I can switch between them really easy, and that's what I use the most, I guess. And I have a scroll wheel on the tablet too, so I can change the brush size with that. So here I'm starting to put in some lights. It's still really rough, but I'm trying out some shapes and stuff to see what I like. It's just building values in grayscale and get the feel for it. So here I decided to crop the image. I didn't like the legs and the lower part, so I want to make like the upper body and keep it close so you can see the face better in the end, if the face gets good. But this is straight from my head. I don't use any references. I've painted Arnold before lots of times since I was a kid. Love the Terminator movies, so I think I have a good idea of how it looks, but you never know. There's a muzzle flash from the gun, and here I decided to light the face from the muzzle flash and keep the rest in the dark. Here I remember thinking, this is never gonna work. I just kept at it, trying to sculpt it, if you will. Filling out some shapes and just trying. I mean, right now it doesn't look like Arnold, but I'm trying to get there. So this was really hard, trying to get likeness with the light coming from below, from the muzzle flash. But he has a special face, his big cheeks, and I'm always looking in the navigator window in the upper right, instead of taking a step back or zooming out. If I'm painting while zoomed in, I always try to keep an eye on the navigator window, so I can see what the whole picture looks like. You guys often ask me which brushes I'm using, and I will put a link in the description so you can find them there. You can clearly see which part I like to paint. I mean, the details are just in the face, nothing in the body or in the gun. It's just a big muzzle flash, so I'm just keeping at it. All I'm trying to do here is get some likeness, I guess. Or right now I'm working on his neck, but you don't see me leave the face that often. The face and the lighting on this one was the for me the important part. Some good practice. Right now he looks like Marlon Brando in Godfather. And I hope that would change. I haven't been to art school or anything like that. I'm self-taught, so that's a big reason why I don't want to do a tutorial, because I don't know anything. I feel like people are talking about fundamentals and composition. I'm trying to learn that, so yeah. So I don't feel like the right guy to teach. I mean, I really hope you get inspired and stuff by this. You can try out some stuff. I don't want to tell you what to do and what not to do and stuff like that. There are awesome guys out there on YouTube and DeviantArt who makes tutorials and know what they're talking about. So if I were you, I would listen to them. So now I'm getting some more likeness. As you can see, I'm trying out some lighter shapes and to get the lighting right, and then I change my mind and I back with some darker grays, and I'm pushing it back and forth, trying to change his nose and his lips, and sometimes I don't even know what I'm doing or why. I'm just trying to change it because I don't think it looks right. So I'm trying out some stuff and see if it works. So here I tried out some back lighting, but I ended up removing that because I didn't like it. I thought it was much cooler with just the light from below. But now, as I'm watching it, I kinda like it. Damn it. As I said before, I'm always watching in the upper right, the navigator window, to see the whole picture, so I don't have to zoom out. Yeah. So here I'm removing the backlighting and going for the light from below. So I'm trying to work in more details as I go, trying to refine them, trying new stuff, and here I'm building on the shoulders. I mean, Arnold was a pretty big guy, so I want him to look big and menacing. So here I'm fixing his colors and cast shadows. I'm sure I miscalculated some some lights and shadows and stuff, but this is the best I can do. So I don't know what this is. I'm trying to make it look a bit cooler and more interesting to look at. Something happening. So now it's time for the eyes. Of course I went for the red Terminator eyes, and I'll just let you watch me struggle with that. So this is a cross-eyed Terminator. Yeah, and here I'm creating a new layer, fill it with just black and lower the opacity to 30–40%, so I can make some highlights on there later and make it pop a bit more. So here I'm using a layer mask to paint out the black so the white shines through. This is not how I always do it, but this time I did. Normally I just make a new layer on top, paint highlights on there, but yeah. So the eyes are on a separate layer, so I can select one of them and move and so on. I work a lot with layers, and not that I always need them, but it feels safer. If I screw up, I can delete the layer and not mess around with everything underneath and so on. Right now I don't have any idea what I'm doing, so I'm just trying out some stuff. Holding down Shift, get straight lines. If you didn't know that, that could be helpful. So I decided to bring the opacity down on these strokes and make some new eyes on a separate layer. Some smaller, sharper eyes. Yeah, and now I'm signing it and call it done. This was probably the worst commentary video ever. I'm sorry about my bad English and my annoying voice. I know this is just a sketch and all, but I felt that it was short enough to make a commentary on. I know I didn't say that much, but if you want to know anything, just leave a comment and ask. If you like it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.